Okay guys, so this is what I'm working with. The two nails I haven't done are in some pretty rough shape. So what I'm going to do, the nail file that I bought comes with a bag of these little sanders, and some are more coarse than others. So I'm going to take one that's a little bit more coarse and harder, and I'm going to use that to remove my gel polish that I already have on. So these just kind of, you just insert it in and out. You don't have to really do anything. You just push it in and pull it out. And then the drill that I got does come with a adjustable speed. So I am going to put it on a little bit higher than usual just to take off the nail polish a little bit faster and easier. What I do is I basically go in just downward motions for the majority of it, and then around my cuticle I kind of just use the edge of the file and go around it. And almost everything I got is from Amazon, and that's where I get the majority of the stuff. I will have everything listed and linked in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. It's all pretty affordable. And my middle nail, the other one that I'm going to do right now, I did break the middle one and my ring finger together. I smashed it inside of a ladder, and I heard it crack. I'm so surprised that it didn't break. I'm also going to cut them down just slightly with the same file. Anyways, I heard it break and it just lifted them a little bit, but not even a lot. I was really surprised because I've done this pretty much the same thing before and it's broke them completely in half. So I'm shocked that it really didn't do any worse. Anyways, so half of it is lifted. So I'm going to take some cuticle cutters and I'm going to take off the part that's lifted because you don't want to leave that there. I just want to take off everything that is lifted. I'm just going to cut it off. You can always sand it off as well, but I just went ahead and cut it off. And then I'm going to take this little, I don't know what the drill bits are called, if that's even what they're called. So I'm just going to take this little skinny guy. I'm assuming it's for cuticles. I'm not sure. I know they use it for under the nails as well. I'm going to take that, and it really helps lift the cuticle and any dry skin or dead skin, whatever. So yeah, and it doesn't hurt at all. I usually like to use this first to lift it, and then if it's a lot, like my nails are in pretty bad shape right now, so I'm also going to take the cuticle cutters again and just cut all that dead cuticle area skin stuff around my nail. All the nail professionals are going to hate the way I describe everything in this video. So after that, I do take a little bit of nail glue just to make sure that any of that part that I didn't miss, it isn't lifting anymore. It's glued down to my natural nail, and I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to go back into my drill and I'm going to take a thinner file, a little brown file sander, and I'm going to go around my cuticle. This kind of just takes off any of the, I just go around once, it just kind of takes off any leftover stuff that I didn't get and just makes it ready. And then I'm also going to go over that nail glue too to make sure, just to sand it and buff it down a little bit to make sure it's not like shiny or anything. And I'm also going to sand where I cut to along the edge, just so it's a little bit more flush and even with my natural nail and not like just this huge bump. Then the next step is I'm going to take the Mia Secret primer and I'm going to put that on my natural nail, and then I'm going to take the Mia Secret liquid. I've been really happy with everything that I've been using and I've been showing you guys. Really, really happy with it all. And then I'm just going to take a little bit because I'm only doing two nails. And then I'm also taking a clear acrylic powder. And I finally got myself a brush, and I really like this size. I did get another one. It was a little too big, and I got this one and I'm really happy with it because it's not too big and I feel like I can do like little details with it as well. So I think it was only like under $10, I think, too. So then I'm just going to start filling them in, and I am taking a little bit more of acrylic for this one since it was broken. Usually I don't add as much just because I like them thin, and also I'm going to be adding a little bit more later on, so it doesn't matter if it's enough. But usually I just take one small medium-sized bead and then just put it next to my cuticles and kind of push it down in place. And I do make sure to clean really good around my cuticles because it just makes everything a lot easier later on when I'm filing, and it just does not look good when you have a lot of acrylic around your cuticle, in my opinion. So I kind of just take a medium-sized bead, place it on my nail bed, and then kind of push it and let it do its work its way around my cuticle, and then just clean up around it. I've gotten pretty good at the fills. I can do it pretty, I guess, in a timely manner now. I actually like doing fills because it's so much easier than a full set. I have to say, I've been really loving doing my own nails. It's almost relaxing for me now. And especially the faster I get, and then the easier it gets. But I'm not so great at the nail art. That's not very relaxing because sometimes it's a little stressful. But as far as doing them and just painting them one color, I am super happy that I started doing them on my own. And the glitter that I'm going to be using is a loose glitter from Violet Voss. I know you can mix it into your acrylic and put it on that way, but I'm just going to put it on separately because I want it in, I don't know, just so I can put the glitter exactly where I want it. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small amount of acrylic and I'm going to place it on the nail. I only want it towards the end of the nails, like the nail tips, not really on where my natural nail bed is. So I'm just putting it kind of more so a little bit watery, and then I'm just going to stick the glitter on exactly with the same brush and everything exactly, just place it where I want it and then just move it around in certain areas that don't have any. It was really easy actually. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a larger amount of acrylic and I'm going to place that over the glitter that I applied, which it's already stuck down, but I want to kind of encapsulate it and protect it. So I'm going to apply the clear acrylic. And I apply much more than usual just because when I'm filing down, I don't want to hit that glitter and have it come off because that's just pointless. But I did put a lot on this middle one and it looks a little rough, but it comes together after filing it. And I like to put a little bit more when I'm kind of encapsulating something because I feel like I'm scared that I'm going to sand it off when I do start sanding my nail because I think I've said it in my other nail videos. I like my nails really thin. I don't like them thick at all. So I do sand them a lot. Yeah, so just make sure to put enough acrylic on top so all the glitter is covered and you're not going to stand down straight to the glitter. And then after, I'm going to wait till it's dry, and you can usually tap on it when it's kind of hard. It kind of makes that clicking sound. If not, then you don't want to do it when it's still drying. So I'm going to take my nail file. I believe this is 100 grit. I usually use either 100 or 180 grit. I have both of those that I usually use. So I'm just going to go around the edges and start shaping. I do like a tapered end at the bottom and kind of a little bit thinner. I really didn't have to do too much shaping since this is just a fill and they were pretty much already shaped, but I'm just doing both the sides, and then you want to make sure the bottom is straight as well. Okay, and then next I'm going to switch to this little nail bit right here, which also comes with the nail file. I like using this just because I feel like you're a lot less likely to cut yourself. And especially if you have a lot of acrylic stuck to your skin, you're definitely going to want to use this and go around your cuticle area just to get any of that off. You don't want any acrylic stuck to your skin. I'm also going to take it under my nail since I do have some nail growth. I'm going to go underneath and kind of sand that down a little bit. But yeah, you can use the brown one as well, but to go around your cuticles, but I just feel like this is a lot easier and more detailed, I guess. And then I'm going to go back into the brown sander and I'm going to start sanding, and this is when the magic happens. It all comes together. I'm going to use the edge to kind of go around my cuticle area first. I only do this about once or twice, and then I'm going to use the side of the brown file and kind of go from top to bottom. And I really had to do a lot of sanding on this one since I did do it a little bit thicker, but again, still trying not to sand as much because I don't want to hit that glitter on the bottom. But I did need to do this little guy a lot because it was pretty thick. So I'm kind of just making sure there's no lumps or bumps. Kind of feel when I'm doing it if with my finger if it's lumpy or there's any bumps or anything like that, and I do want to make sure that I get it down to, like I said, I like them really thin, so I want to make sure I get it down to the thinness that I like. And then I'm going to switch drill bits again. Don't worry, when you buy this nail drill, all these little things come with it, so you don't have to buy a bunch of different little things. I'm going to switch to this one to do the tip and underneath, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but I like it to have like a little curve, so this just fits perfectly under there. And then next, before I paint, I'm going to buff it a little bit. I don't really do it too much. I'm going to buff the nails, and then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of alcohol to clean up the nail before I put the polish on. Just make sure there's no powder or anything left over. And then I'm going to take a clear gel top coat, and this is the one that I have been using, and I've been really happy with it. It cures really fast, and it doesn't lift or chip or anything like that. It lasts until I do my nails again. I've been really happy with this. It was out of stock for a little while, but now I think it comes in a set of 3 in one coat. It's a base coat, top coat, and one coat is matte, which now I think I need to buy because I want to do matte nails. But yeah, I'm just going to go in with one coat of clear, and then I'm just going to cure it once, and then that's it. And I realized I could have just used, I mean, it's much easier just to use a glitter gel polish to do this, but I just wanted to try the encapsulated glitter, and I still think it looks really pretty, so it's okay.